Tonight, we are going to do some modified boards. And my mother has a place in Florida that she goes to every summer. And she needed some wreaths to decorate. And she wanted a big fish to hang on our wall. And I thought, well, we can make a fish, certainly. Surely we can make a fish, right? So tonight, that's what we're going to try to do with a modified triangle board. So here's our triangle board. Okay, we're going to modify this, and then we're going to modify, also, I have our wing board cut in half here. So here's our modified wing board. As you can see, I've just cut it straight down the middle. No special, nothing amazing, just straight down the middle. I'll show you where the other half goes in just a second. And then we've cut the triangle board right here. I've just cut it down, straight down, right here, okay, and left this row. I can't get used to this camera. So I've cut it right straight down here and left this row. So this is row 10. I've cut it right in the middle of row 10 and row 11. Alrighty, that's where we are. That's what we've done, and you end up with this, okay? So we're going to try and make an angelfish, and I'm going to show you exactly how I've modified it, exactly what I've done. See, I think it looks like a fish, right? Kind of looks like a fish. So an angelfish anyway. I'm going to show you what we've done. I've tried out my idea for a minute. Hopefully I have all the petals made. If not, we'll make a few together, and we'll get it done, right? So let's pull the camera down and get started. Everything you need is going to be in the description. I've even included the SKUs, the SKUs, so that you can find them easily at uniqueinthecreek.com. So use my affiliate link if you want to try this for yourself to get 5% off the boards, and make sure you put in the code TEAMUNIQUE and check at checkout, so that way you get yourself a 5% discount on all of the boards, okay? Everything that I use tonight can be found at uniqueinthecreek.com, all right? So use my affiliate link, help me out, show me some support. Thank you tons, and welcome everybody. I see all y'all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, I'm gonna pull this camera down, and we're gonna get started. Hopefully this don't take forever and a day. And let me show you what I use to cut the boards. That's a lot of a question. I get asked that question a lot. I try not to modify the boards because sometimes you don't have to. But in situations like this, I'm going to show you what I use to cut it. So this is what I think they use to cut tile. Now how, I don't know. But it's just an oscillating battery powered, that's what it sounds like. Scares my dog. You know, it's just a battery powered, and I just put it on the board and just rip it right down through there, and it rocks it out. So that's what I use. You could also use like a little saw. These little pieces come off. You know, my battery comes out. Just my little Home Depot Especial. Now, I don't think Laurie carries these yet, but you can probably get these on Amazon. So you can't get this at uniqueinthecreek.com. But I figured I'd answer that question before everybody started asking me. So it's my little Ryobi oscillating blade that they use to pick up grout, I think is what they do. Anyway, there you go. Here we go. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to pull you down, and we're going to see if we can't make an angelfish, okay? Again, I don't have a prototype, so y'all are doing this with me. We're going to create it together, all right? Here we go. Gratuitous close-up of Marianne. Aren't I pretty? No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are like, golly, is this girl crazy or what? Okay, here we go. Let me scoot you over a little bit because I think y'all ain't in the middle. Okay, now you're in the middle. But, haha. Yes, my friends, yes. Marianne's getting this thing down pat. You're a little shaky, but you'll be okay in just a minute. Let me see if you can see what I got going on. You can see it. I'm loving it. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm blurry. No. There's no way I can be buffering. I've got 1G fiber internet. Okay, go out and come back in and see what's happening. Is it that way for everybody? Goodness gracious, how can I be blurry? Okay, let's see if I stay still for a minute if it's not blurry. Maybe it's, I don't know what the deal is. It's a brand new camera and I have 1G internet, so I don't know how I can be blurry. Let's see. 1 second, please. Maybe if I do this. Does that work? Still blurry? Tell me, still blurry? You think it might be Facebook? Carrie, is it still blurry? Dad burn it. Okay. So it looks better now? Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. Goodness gracious. Okay. Maybe it's because I'm moving around. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys see the... Okay. Everybody says it's better. All right, good. Okay. I'll try not to move so much. I think that may be... You're welcome. I'm sorry, everybody. I think that may be what the problem is. So I'm going to take these off because these were my trial and errors just to see what was happening here. So I'm going to take them off and we are going to see if I can't. And I went in there and turned autofocus off and everything because people said that was the problem. So I'm going to take these off so I can show you where I connected our boards here. Okay, so I'm just clipping these off. Again, this was just wanted to see if they would work. Okay, so I can show you from here. All right, what I've done is I have taken the triangle board, and again, I have cut it between row 10 and row 11, okay? So here's the triangle board. I'm going to flip it over, okay? Here's our triangle board, and this is half of our wing board. Okay, friends and family, I am back. Let's see if this actually fixes our view. So welcome, friends. I'm so sorry that I actually had to go out and come back in. Let's see what happens. I'm going to wait for y'all to come back and see if this makes it any better. So let's see. Okay, how are we doing now? I see one person. So how are we doing now? Can anybody? I think I may have figured it out. What do you think? What if I do this? If I do this, how are we looking? Better? Hey, Miss Andy. How are we doing? Are we okay? If I do this, how do we look? Better? Okay, I think I know what it was. I think I know what it was, and I think I'm going to have to change it every time. So, yeah, you see me. It's terrible now. Okay, everybody else says good. One says terrible. So I don't know what the problem is. I'm sorry, friends. Okay, so everybody says it looks good. And if I do this, how's everybody else feeling about it? Yours is still blurry. I don't know, friends. I really don't know. I'm really sorry. So I am going to continue and hopefully, well, there's not really supposed to be color just yet. It's really black and white and gray. My mat's gray, the board's gray, and this is black. So and my fingernails are black, so there's really no color just yet. So, all right. Let's see. What if I put it here? See, can you see color now? That's color. That's a teal, like a bluey color. Okay. Darn. All right, friends, we're just going to have to deal with it. And then next week, I will use my phone. All right. And we'll do it that way instead of this crazy, silly, stupid thing. I'm so sorry. I really am. Okay. Let's continue and we'll go, and I will try to not make any sudden movements so that way you can tell what's going on here. Okay. Again, what I is I have modified the triangle board, and I have taken the triangle board and I've cut it between 10 and 11. Hopefully the replay won't be bad. I've cut it just right straight down a single line, 10 and 11, okay? And then I have cut the wing board perfectly in half. I've just cut it. So this would be a complete wing board, right? And I have just, well, this would be a complete wing board like that. And I've just cut it right straight down the middle, right between the two lines here, okay? So that's all I've done. And then I have taken it and I have attached it on the 10 line right in the middle, okay? So if you look at it this way, bring it a little closer maybe. So I have taken again the 10, this would be the 10 line right here. This is 10 and 11's right here if you cut it on the board. And then I have just put it in the middle and attached the middle two here. See? So I've taken these two, not the 3 that's left, these two, and attached it to the board in the middle of the line 10. Okay, that's how we've gotten started with our fish design. So see, I think it already kind of looks like an angelfish, right? It kind of looks like an angelfish already. See? Yeah, how it's going to do this. All right. So we're going to start from the back and work our way forward because we're going to use the Star Trek petal with deco mesh. And the Star Trek petal needs to be layered. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the back, start from the tail, and work our way forward. I need to take this one out too. Okay. We're going to start our way from the back and work our way forward. Okay. First thing you want to do is when you put your zip tie in, or before you put your zip tie in really, is after you put your zip tie in, here, you want to connect these two holes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to connect this hole to keep it sturdy. Okay. So I'm going to connect this hole and connect it to line 10 here, just where it overlays. And I'm sorry it's blurry, everybody. I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. This is a brand new camera. I have 1G internet. So I changed the settings to have a faster rate. So I don't know. Okay. So we're going to put one there just to keep the board sturdy. And we're also going to put one here just to keep the board sturdy. Okay. So use the actual board. Don't use, if you can get it in the hole, that's great. And I just didn't. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're just trying to make it straight and secure it to the board is really what we're doing. Secure it the best way we know how. Okay. And we will put tails in there. Okay, for our first tail, as you can see, we're going to do the Rita petal. I did not wood burn this. I don't know how to turn my autofocus off, and I shouldn't have it on. It shouldn't be on. It's not in my settings. So anyway, we're going to start with the Rita petal. So we are going to take our black deco mesh, and this is our, again, this can be found at Unique in the Creek. We're going to take our deluxe full black deco mesh, a 10-inch piece, which I did not cut, of course. I was so worried about everything else. Take a 10-inch piece. There we go. I have the rest of them made. And you're going to turn it curl side up in a diamond shape. All right. Curl side up in a diamond shape. Bring the triangle up like this. And it doesn't have to be a perfect triangle because this is deco mesh. It's really not going to give you a perfect triangle. Okay. It might look like a perfect triangle right now, but as we make the Rita petal, it's going to get wonky. All right. So don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. We're going to just scrunch. I'm going to pull it a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to scrunch up the middle, trying to keep it together. See how I've kept it together there? And then I'm going to push it like that and make a little hump. And there is a Rita petal. And again, because it's deco mesh, I did not wood burn it because the foil, it's just going to burn holes in your foil. Now, if you want to, you go right ahead. That's no big deal. You probably should, but I don't think it's necessary. And then you're going to put this in the board starting on the second layer here, okay? So as you can see, I have a zip tie, and I already have one here. So we're just going to put our little nub in the board, and we're going to work all the way across, all right? Just like that. So there's our one Rita petal. Our second one's just going to follow the pattern of our wing board here. So here's our second one. Here's our third one. Okay. And this should be the tail of an angelfish, right? So here we go. Let's put another one in here. You can cut off the phrase later and see. Sometimes they're going to look beautiful. Sometimes they're not. It's okay. A fish's tail is not perfect. Put our other one in here, just like that. Put our next Rita petal in here. Ta-da! And then put a zip tie in for our last Rita petal. Kind of does look like a mustache, doesn't it? I must ask you a question. How did you make that? How did you make that Rita petal? All right, there we go. Here's our last Rita petal on our last row. Okay, now our board is covered on the end, our wing board here. So we are going to go to our next row. Now for this row, we're not going to use the set. We're going to use the other part. We're going to go in between the set. So as you can see, I've marked it here in pink magic marker, if I can get the thing in the right way. Okay, so use the in-between sets, I guess is what you could call them. The in-between holes. Okay, I'll let you look at the zip ties really quickly. Except for the middle one, I'm going to use the middle one. Okay, and then here. And then you put the end in already to secure the board. So here's what your second row looks like, right? Okay, because this will fit on the board when we get those in there. Okay, so let's put a Rita petal here. And close it a little bit, and then let's come over here and put a Rita petal so that we don't get a crooked tail. Put one here. Put one here. We're just going to tighten them separately with our little gun there so that it's kind of straight. There we go. Now we're going to make some more as I clip the thing here. Let's see, we need 3 more. So 3 more. Okay, well, I didn't cut these, or I did cut these and I didn't bring them in here. Oh well. 2, 3. And again, you can get this at Unique in the Creek, this mesh at Unique in the Creek. Every single piece of mesh I'm using tonight, you can buy them at uniqueinthecreek.com. Here are we're going to do our Rita petal again. So curl side up, okay? Yay! Oh, that's all right, Carrie, no worries. So here's our 10 by 10 inch mesh, okay? Curl side up. We're going to bring our bottom triangle, bottom piece to the top, make a triangle. Okay, again, it's not going to make a perfect triangle because it's deco mesh and it's kind of unruly. All right, but get it as close as you can. You know, you want your things to be pretty. I'm going to put my hands right here and kind of keep it steady. I'm going to push a little bit, and then I'm just going to scrunch up, trying to keep my little tips in a triangle, okay? So now I have these 2 little mustache, somebody just said. I like that. So here's a mustache, okay? Then I'm going to flip it up towards each other. Like this. I just flipped it up. We had this, okay? And then I just flipped it up, all right? And then I'm going to make a little nub right here, okay? There we go. And there is our Rita petal. Da, 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 da. It's not blurry now? Yeah. Hi, Mama Jean. No worries. It's okay. We're really just now getting started. Okay, now we're going to put our other wing petal, or our other Rita petal right in here, like so. And we're just going to keep going. All right, so here's our next Rita petal. Again, I'm going to bring you in a little closer this time so you can see exactly how it goes. All right, so curl side up, 10 by 10 piece of deluxe full deco mesh. Okay, turn it in a diamond shape. Okay, serged edges, right, left. Y'all have heard that a trillion million times. Okay, bring your triangle portion to the top. Make a triangle. Again, it's not going to be a perfect triangle because it's deco mesh and it's a little unruly. Try to get it as close as you possibly can. Okay, I like to kind of pull mine a little bit, you know, make it a little long triangle and scrunch up the middle. Try to keep, and there it goes, not being straight. Okay, breaking my own rule. Pull it a little bit, scrunch up the middle, right? Okay, and then you have a mustache. I formerly called them wings, but I'm stealing it. Now it's mustache, okay? Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling me, okay? Now I'm going to take these two mustaches, and I'm going to just flip them up to make a pair of wings. So it looks like this, okay? Now all I did was flip them up, and then I'm going to just make a little nub right here, okay? Just make a little nub, and there's our Rita petal, okay? Super easy, super simple petal. Looks really pretty. This petal looks gorgeous in poly burlap, and it's really pretty if you wood burn the poly burlap. But wood burning this deluxe full deco mesh doesn't really work well. I mean, you can try, but I can't get it to look pretty. It just looks all messy. And nature is not perfect, so it's okay. I kind of wanted it to look a little flurry and messy for its tail. This is supposed to be the angelfish tail. Okay, last Rita petal for our beautiful angelfish tail. Again, we're going to pull it up, okay, make a triangle. We've got our 10 by 10 piece of deco mesh here. It's not going to be a perfect triangle. Okay, I'm going to pull it a little bit with my hands, scrunch up, okay, scrunch up the middle. All right, and I have a mustache. I'm going to flip it up this way, okay, making sure my ends are even. Then I'm going to make a little scrunch, make a little nub, okay, and you can also, if you don't like the way your Rita petal looks, if you take your fingers and push it down a little bit, it'll look prettier. Just a little trick I learned. There's my little wing tips. There's my Rita petal. You take your phrase off. All right, last Rita petal, I think. And we can start on our, okay. And then I'm going to turn it over and show you the back, and then I'll bring you back out. Okay, so all we've done is on our wing board right now. We've done nothing on our triangle board. And as you can see, row 10 down here is completely covered. Okay, row 9 is what's showing. So let me turn it over, show you the back while I got you in the view. Okay, here's where we connected our wing board. Okay, and this would be the other half. So we connected our wing board here. All right, so it really kind of lays like this. This is where we put our zip tie and connected it to the board here, okay? And then as you can see, I connected this part right here, and I used the, not the set, but the in-between holes here, 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 and used the real set here, and then the real set on the outside, okay? Give you a minute to look at that, okay? There's our tail, all right? Row 10 is completely covered. We don't need to do anything with row 10. We're going to start on row 9. So I'm turning it back over, and I'm going to pull you out, okay? Maybe. There you go. Okay. Yay. All right. Now, well, thank you. Hello from Arkansas. My brother-in-law's from Arkansas. Fort Smith, Arkansas. So welcome. I wonder, did you get to see the eclipse last week? I was jealous. My sister went to see the eclipse with brother-in-law, and their whole family had a big barbecue. Watched the eclipse, and it rained all week here. All right, so now I'm going to put some zip ties on row 9 here. And I'm thinking that we're going to have to do every set on row 9. We might have to do more Rita petals, but we're going to do row 9 first. Again, this is my prototype. I did not do this before. I only laid it out to see if it would work. So y'all are doing it with me. It does look like a mustache. Is it still blurry? I just don't know what to do. I really don't. I've done it all. The only thing I know to do is switch to my phone next week. Go back to my phone and just forget my camera. And my camera is a good one. And I have 1G fiber internet. So don't know what the deal is. Don't know what the deal is. And I'm sorry. Maybe the replay will be better. And it will look good. All right, here we go. So, there's our row. All right, now, what we're going to do is we are going to start with our peacock metallic mesh. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this mesh is called peacock metallic because when you change it, it looks navy blue. And then there's a green teal glimmer to it. If you can, let me see. Can you see the green glimmer when I change it like that? Anyway, it's called peacock, so there's a shimmer. So what I've done is made a back star, this is a Star Trek petal on this side, all right? And we just, maybe you can see the green glimmer a little better on that side. Can you see the green glimmer? Anyway, it shimmers. So I've just made a Star Trek petal and we're going to turn it over and use it this way as the scales. So let me show you how we've done that really quickly. I didn't cut that either, of course not. I was so worried about my fish turning out, I didn't cut anything, friends. I'm just a terrible crafter today. A terrible crafter. Okay, so here we go. I was more worried about the actual pattern than I was anything else. Let me get this cut really quickly and I'll show you how to make it. How funny. Maybe you can see the green glimmer now. Can you see it when I do it? Anyway, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful piece of mesh. Maybe you can see if I show you the roll. See how it changes color? It's kind of a green shimmer. No. Oh, well. I don't know. I'll have somebody look at it and see if we can't fix it, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, here we go. For the Star Trek petal, what we're going to do, same thing, 10-inch piece of mesh. And again, it's deco mesh. It's not going to be perfect. So don't worry about it being a perfect shape. Okay. If it was poly burlap, I would say, now people, pay attention to your edges, your lines, all of that good stuff. But it's not. It's deco mesh. It's totally unruly. So you got to work with what you got. So let's bring our triangle up. And this is our Star Trek petal. We started curl side up, 10 by 10 in a diamond shape. Okay, here's our triangle. All right, triangle. Best triangle you can get. Okay. Now, what I like to do to get my Star Trek petal really well is I like to pull my pieces, right? Pull it really well. Flip it over. Okay, because that makes this line really pretty, right? And here's the reason why they call it the Star Trek petal, because it comes out in the Star Trek communicator shape, all right? So here's our Star Trek, okay? From here, normally you would pull these up and scooch these in, right? Well, to do it backwards, to make it backwards, I like to squish this side, okay? And then squish this side, put my finger right here, and walk the sides together. And that gives me a really pretty backward Star Trek petal. Ta-da! And so if I turn it over, you'd have a Star Trek as well. But if I turn it this way, you have a backward Star Trek petal. And then we're going to cut the ends off of it and stick it on our board. So I cut the ends off because you don't need that much as I get it everywhere. And then we're going to stick it in our board right here. Okay. And we're going to kind of let it we're going to kind of angle it a little bit and let it overlap our other. And I think we are going to do 2 at a time. So let me get, yeah, I'm not let it go like that. Take this one. Let's see what 2 at a time looks like instead of every hole. No, let's do every hole. I keep changing my mind, folks. Okay, there's our first Star Trek petal, and we want to kind of keep it long so that way we cover a lot of the board. Okay, so there's one. All right. Now, because I didn't put a zip tie here, I'm going to go back and put a zip tie there, and we're going to do this next set. I find that if you do them separately, you don't get them all tangled up. Okay, so here's our next one. We're going to shove our Star Trek down in there. Okay, make sure they line up. Here's our next one. Okay. Ta-da. All right, here's our next one. Put it down in there. I think they kind of look like scales, hopefully. Make them line up real good. Cover the board. Okay, let's do this one. And here's where we're going to tell. Yeah, that should cover it pretty well. Let's do a zip tie there so we don't forget our pattern here. Here we go. Get our end off. The only thing about these Star Trek petals is they do make a mess. A mess. Okay. Same length. Here we go. And you know what, y'all? Let's put one more row of, let's at least put 2 more right here and right here of our Wreath petals. That way, because when we get right here, look, we're still going to have holes right here, and I'm not going to be able to handle that. So let's put a Wreath petal here and a Wreath petal here. So 3 more. 3 more really quickly. Like I said, this is my prototype. We're going to put what's in my head on the thing here. Maybe. Hopefully it comes out to look pretty. All right. Here we go again. Wreath petal. Make it the right way. Make sure your serged edges are in the right place. Okay. Pull your triangle up. Make a triangle. Pull it a little bit and just scrunch up the middle. Make your mustache. Flip it up to where it looks like this. Make your nub. Ta-da! Grab a clip or a rubber band, however you prefer. I'm going to grab a clip because that's closest. We'll put our clip in here. How's everybody's Sunday been? Pull this up. We're going to do these holes here. Sorry guys, I know I just took that off the camera view, but I was trying to get that through the hole there. So there's that one. Let's try to put this one in here. And I'll turn it over so you can see what I've used, what holes I've used in just a second. I have to turn it this way, put it in there. Okay. So for this part, here's where I put the zip ties. Just the last 3 here. Okay, so here, here, and here on the wing board. These will share the holes with line 10. Okay. Ta-da. Moving back along here, let's put this one in here. Pull our little pieces up, put it in there, little scales. There we are. Now, okay, let's make another one over here. As I've got my box, maybe we can move my box. Okay. Curl side up, pull your up to make a triangle, scrunch up the middle, pull your mustache up, scrunch it right there. You know, there it is. If you don't have a pretty wing, you can take your thumbs, do it like that, make a wing, take your nub, put it in your board. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I didn't secure that one, but we will. That's it, has kind of part. Pretty. Ta-da! Okay. There we go. Let's make another one. Diamond shape, curl side up, make a triangle. Okay. Scrunch up the middle. Make it pretty. Whoop. That's stuck on it. I'll cut that in just a second. Make a nub. Turn it around. Cut your prey. Whoop. It doesn't look pretty. Make it look pretty. And stick it in your board. You're going to use your... Okay, now let's continue with our... Yeah, much better. Let's continue with our Star Trek petals here. There we go. We'll squish another one in there here in just a second. Actually, you might not need it right as you get to the middle. Maybe we'll only use them on the outside. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to flip it over this way so I can reach these now. And I've just put one in the middle. So let's do that on the other side here. That way they don't look all crocked-eyed and crooked. Make sure they're all the same length. Now we'll put one in the middle here. Just cutting off the tails. Cut this off. Okay. Let's put one right here because we'll follow our pattern. Fajitas lasagna. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing. Sounds much better than buffalo chicken wings that I had. Leftovers of that. Leftover buffalo chicken wings. Okay. Put my next one in here. Oh, this might look like a fish, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe. Okay. Okay, here we go. Y'all gonna have to help me with the lips, though. We're gonna angle this one. All right, here we go. And these Star Trek petals make a mess. I'm telling you, a big old mess. Big old mess. Okay, there's that row. Let's go to the next row. Same petal, just a different color. This is the teal deco mesh. So we're going to use the teal on our next row. Okay. And I'm hoping we don't have to use double petals. So let's put our zip ties in here, and we're just going to use the normal sets. Nothing special. Oh man, I love Mexican food too. It's one of my favorites. I could eat it all day, every day. Matter of fact, my family and I eat it at least once a week, at least, together when they have for Taco Tuesdays. We love Taco Tuesdays. We have our favorite little Mexican restaurant out here, out on the river. It's so good, so good, and it tastes so authentic. You know, you can go to some of these chain restaurants that it just tastes so bland. Doesn't taste like, you know, Mexican. Refried beans taste like mush. Just tastes like mush. Instead of actually what refried beans should taste like, beans, you know. All right. Oh, and we have googly eyes that we might put on as an eye. I don't know yet. I put that one in backwards. Don't do that. Make sure you have the flat portion up to the top. Okay. I put that one in backwards again. What's wrong with me? I should have had this portion of the board already done, but oh well, I didn't. Okay, I'm just going to angle it out a little bit to cover the board. There we go. There's one. Now I'm going to try not to use double row this time and see if we can't get away with it. Same thing, just the backward Star Trek petal. Okay. Nothing different. Same thing. Except this one is way backwards. There we go. Had to fix that one. Sorry, friends. Oh, we might have to do double, but let's see. Let's just keep going here. See what happens. We're going to trust the process. See what happens. Worst comes to worst, we can go back in and lay them on top, right? Of course, right. Okay. I love this teal mesh. It is so pretty. And you can get this at uniqueinthecreek.com as well. I put all of the stuff in the description so that you will know exactly what you need. You have the SKUs there as well. So even if you don't make a fish and you just think this mesh is beautiful, there you go. Hopefully our angel fish will work out. And you will want to make it as well. Okay, we're going to angle this one. Yeah, we're going to have to put another one here and here. All right. That's not a big deal. We can do that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So let's just put one here. Because we're angling this out so far, it's not going to cover. So we're just going to put another one here. Hopefully that will fix that problem. And if it It does. Yay, it does. Deco mesh is so squishy, you could just squish it right in there. All right, and let's put one on this side so that it matches. Angle this out just a little bit. Put one over here. Cut her in. Oh, that end is cut off. Good, good, good. Put a zip tie in. Ah. There we go. All the same size. Okay, now we're going to go back to our blue. Okay, but no, we're going to do it on the black row. Okay, so we're going to do a blue row and then a black row. And on our black row, we're going to put another Wreath petal on the bottom to look like the bottom of the angel wings. Okay. All right, so let's get our blue row in here. Angel wings, angel fins. Because you know, the angel wing, it kind of looks like a triangle. It has fins coming out this way too, and then fins at the back. So I might take a few of these off. Well, I don't know. Let's get it done first. We're going to trust the process. And then when we get it done, I might fix it or work on it or change it. Who knows? Like I said, this is my prototype. I don't know if it'll turn out, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. We will figure it out, I'm sure. It might go straight to the caca closet after I take a picture of it. Who knows? Who knows? I just figured Mom said I need a fish. I said, what kind of fish? She said an angel fish. I said, okay, I'll make you one. Well, my big mouth gets me in trouble all the time. Note to self, stop opening mouth. Stop opening mouth. All right, here we go. Da-da-da-da. And we will not be on here 2 hours, I promise, like we were last week. Promise, promise, promise. We are almost done. All right, here we go. We're going to stick our blue one in, angle it a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. This is the same petal we've been doing. The Star Trek petal just turned over. I don't think we're going to have to double these up, which is a good thing. Okay. Here we go. Get some more blue out here. Put our ends on. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't know what to do about it being blurry. I will figure it out. Next time I'll just use my phone. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. I changed the rate. I changed the setting. I don't know. Don't know. Never, ever had that problem before. Never had that problem before. So. Don't know. I'll just use my phone next time instead of my camera. But like I said, I have 1G internet. I don't understand what the problem is there. There shouldn't be a problem. It should be perfect. There we go. All right. There's that one. All right, now we're going to do a black row. So, again, I did not cut the mesh, so hang out with me just a second. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So let's just cut 6 pieces, and I'll show you how to do the backwards Star Trek again. I swear I didn't think one thing about having my mesh cut. Not one thing. I was so worried about it, about the design and the petal and having the blue done. I didn't even think about the black. And you got to have a stripe of black for an angelfish, right? Move all this stuff. Yeah. Yes, you do. At least it doesn't take but a second to cut mesh. Doesn't take but a second to cut mesh. 20. And it doesn't even have to be in a real square. Just cut 10 inches. Hope that it comes out. All right. If I need another, we'll cut another. So here we go. We're going to make the Star Trek petal again. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it sideways, curl side up, make a triangle, okay? And for my Star Trek petal again, it doesn't have to be perfect triangle. It can be messy. It can flap over. The edges can be bad. Doesn't matter. Promise you. Doesn't matter. I like to take my triangle like this, and then I'm just going to flip it over to make this edge really straight, okay? And then this is why they call it the Star Trek petal, because when you do that, you have a Star Trek communicator, okay? All right, look how pretty this deluxe deco full mesh shines. All right, then I'm going to turn it this way. You can, if you're left-handed, that's perfectly fine. You can turn it the other way. And then I'm going to make sure that I have a nice pretty point up here. I'm going to lay my hand down, right? I'm going to put my middle finger in the middle. Well, I'm going to squish the sides in first, like make a hump. Okay, make a hump on this side. And then I'm going to put my middle finger in the middle, and I'm just going to wrap the sides around. And there's my backwards Star Trek petal. Ta-da! All right, where? Now what I did there? I was getting ready to say, what I just do with my scissors? Cut the end of it off, throw it in a zip tie that we don't even have on here. Where's my clip? There's my clip. Boy, y'all. Today, good old Sunday, right? Okay. I don't know if I like the back of this now that I'm looking at it. I think maybe we need to take some petals out, but we're going to finish it first and then look at it. It might look okay once we get finished, but it kind of needs to come, I don't know, there kind of needs to be a space there for it to be an angelfish, but oh well, like I said, we're going to look at it really quickly first. Then we'll decide what we need to do with it. We'll decide what we need to do with it. And it's pretty, but it doesn't really look like a tail right now. We'll figure it out together. We'll do it all together. Do it all together. All right, let's put our new Star Trek petal in here. Okay. And you know what? Before we do that, again, like I was saying, the angelfish also have fins going this way, right, off of the middle of their body. So we're going to put another Rita petal there, but I kind of want them all to go the same way. So let's do that too. We'll put that in the same zip tie. So to make our Rita petal, same thing, 10-inch square, make a triangle, okay, curl side up, all right. Except this time, we're going to kind of pull it this way and go all the way up, scrunch up the middle, make our mustache. I'm never going to call them wings again. They're always going to be a mustache now. Flip it up, okay, right, flip it up, make your nub. There's your nub, all right. And I think since I don't want them, I want them to kind of all go the same way. Let's go back to our mustache, all right. And let's put a clip. Let's put a clip here. And then move our fingers over a little bit and put a clip here. All right. So that we have like a real mustache this time. And then I am going to cut this down the middle. Voila, to make two separate petals. Okay. Well, they went like this. Now I've made two separate petals. I'm going to turn them over to lay them on top of each other. Kind of like that. Okay. And then I am going to stick them in here with my Star Trek petal. Except I'm going to stick my, like so. Is that going to work? Yeah. Okay. Just stick them all together. Yes. All right. Okay. Now that will be the only one I do it for. I can mess with those later. Let's make, you know, the other Star Trek petals. I don't know that this is going to look like a fish, but we're going to try really hard. And if not, then, hey, whatever. Okay, making a Star Trek again. So we're going to make our triangle, pull right here, flip it over to where we have our communicator. Take your hand, okay, crunch up this side, scrunch up that side, put your finger down in the middle, wrap it around your finger, and you have your backwards Star Trek petal. And you just put it in your board. Yeah, I think we're going to have to take some of these petals out. All right, here we go again. Another Star Trek petal. You're just going to make your triangle. Okay. Pull, flip. There's your communicator symbol. Make it straight. Pinch this side, pinch this side. Put your finger there, bring it together, around your finger if you can. Sometimes I do it that way, sometimes I don't. There you are. Flip off the ends. Stick it in here. Voila. Okay. 2 more. Make your triangle. Pull your triangle. Flip it over. Make your communicator. Okay. Pinch this side. Pinch this side. Bring them together. You can keep your finger in there. That's awesome. If you can't, that's cool too. And there's your backward Star Trek petal. Put off your excess. Zip tie. Da, da, da. And darn, I need one more piece of mesh. 2 more pieces actually, because I need another wing, or another, y'all know what I mean. 10. Okay. All right, Star Trek petal. Pull it this way. Make the communicator shape. Ta-da. Okay. If you can, put your finger up there, go for it. If you're not, you're fine too. Squish them together. Make sure backward Star Trek petal. Flip it off. This time we're going to put a clip in it. Did I just hit my camera? I did. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's move this way. Sorry, oh, yeah, it's been a day. All right, and let's make our Rita petal again. So I'm going to make a triangle, right? Okay, make a triangle. Okay, pull it a little bit and scrunch up the middle, make it a mustache. All right, now except for this mustache, instead of flipping it up, I'm going to put a clip here on this side, right outside the center. And I'm going to scoop my fingers over and put a clip on this side. Yep, a little bit more. And I'm going to cut down the middle. Put them together. I don't like the way that one looks. Make it a little better. There we go. Turn around so that they go the opposite direction. And then I'm going to put another zip tie on top of this one before we put the petal in there. I'm trying to hurry because I know y'all are like, oh gosh, Marianne, is this fish ever going to come together? I don't even know if it's going to be a fish, friends. Might go in the cocktail closet as a, oh, Marianne tried. Marianne tried. Sorry, Mom. No fishy for you. Okay, here we go. All right. There we go. Okay, now let's go back to our teal here. Put our zip ties in. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like watching me. Again, like I said, you know, I just try to put things that pop into my brain, and, you know, sometimes it works beautifully. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. And I'm not afraid for you guys to say, well, Marianne, that sucked. You know, tell me all day long. I don't care. You know, that's how we all learn, is together, you know. That's how we all learn. And, you know, had it not, if you don't try, how do you know it didn't work? You know? And it's a board. I can take, it's a wreath, friends. It's a wreath. I'm not curing world hunger, you know? I'm not, you know, I'm not beating dogs. I'm not, you know, hurting babies. I'm making a wreath. It's not going to kill me. Not going to hurt me. Might hurt my pride a little bit. Like, oh, man, that one sucked. But it's not going to kill me. I will live and wake up tomorrow. You know, next week we'll try something different. Right? Right. But at least I'm, you know, not afraid to try. Not afraid to. Speaking of amazing ideas, did you all see Carrie Marie's mailbox cover? That's all I heard all weekend. My sister was like, that mailbox cover was awesome, Marianne. You're going to learn to make it. I said, Carrie Marie sells her wreaths. So Team Unique, score one for Team Unique. There's an idea that came out beautifully. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous design, Carrie Marie. Gorgeous design. If y'all haven't seen it, check out Carrie Marie's mailbox cover. It is absolutely stunning, breathtakingly beautiful. So y'all need to look at it. That was an idea she had in her head that she decided to try, and it turned out amazing. So y'all check it out if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. And your sisters are probably bugging you to make it as well. So y'all check it out. Yeah. I'm thinking we might, well, let's just do this and see how it turns out. Because we're going to trust my process, trust my thought process here. And see what happens. We can always go back and fix it. Again, it's a wreath. I'm not curing world hunger or, you know, feeding starving kids. I'm just making a wreath. So let's see what happens. We just keep on going. Mom might get a fish and Mom might not get a fish. She might get whatever this turns out to be in the end. Maybe just a pretty little fluff ball. Who knows? All right, here we go. We're just keep on going here. Just alternating colors till we get to the end. And then we're going to put lips on it. I don't know what we're going to do for lips. I figured you guys would tell me what our lips look like. But I am going to go back and do a double row here. Or double petals here. Because that one I'll cover. Yeah. You could put it together like that. Well, she said angelfish, and angelfish are like in triangle form. Angelfish are like triangles, you know? I'll show you what picture I was going for. This might really look like a fish or an angelfish when I get done. Who knows? Right now it doesn't. But I think if I take some petals off of the end right here, it will. I think I know what I've done wrong. So tomorrow, I'll play with it a minute when we get done. All right, going back to our last color, and then we'll put a googly eye on it. I've got a bunch of mess over here that I'm just gonna sweep into the floor, so don't judge me. I can't work like this. You drive me crazy. And I will sweep after the last, so there we go. I need more room. All right. I didn't want it sticking all over the place. Here we go. Y'all didn't see me do that, so that's great. It was off camera. Yay! I just swept a bunch of stuff on the floor. I'll sweep it up in a minute. All right, there we go. Almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Almost done. We can put some lips on this puppy. And then I think I know what I've done wrong. We'll take some pictures, and I will let you go. Let you go. And Mama might get a fish, and she might not, depending on how. I think I put too many. I think I should have stopped. I'm going to take a few out. Oh, wrong color. Going back to our teal. Even if you don't make this fish, this mesh is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, especially this peacock. If you could see the green shimmer in it, you guys would just fall in love. Fall in love. And again, you can get it at uniqueinthecreek.com along with the triangle boards, and you don't have to modify the triangle boards to, you know, use them. You can make all kinds of cool stuff. Like she said, you could do 2 candy cane boards and put them together and make a big old fish if you wanted to. If you wanted to. I'm going to put 2 in this one. Okay. And next week, I'm making a normal wreath. I'm not trying to... Next week, I'm not trying to pull anything out my head. We're going to make normal wreaths next week. So, you've been forewarned. Okay, here we go. We're going to do these 2 in the blue. right, friends, now we need lips. So I'm thinking put this one in the middle here. Okay. Now, we need some lips to go on this crazy thing. So I have some black felt here. And before we do that, I think I'm going to take out this one. And I'm going to take out this one. Leave that in there. Maybe even this one. Yeah. Hold on a second, everybody. My thought process is going here about how. Let's try this one too. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that might make it look more like. Aha. Okay. All right. Now we need some lips to go down here, friends. So I'm thinking that maybe we just do some normal, like, let's cut a triangle out of our, let's cut a square first and then cut a triangle. So I'm just cutting a square out of our mesh here, or our felt, black felt. I'm trying to make it a little straighter. All right, now let's just cut some lips. I'm just going to cut a B here, like in the shape of a B, the letter B, not a BB. And I'm just going to scrunch them together a little bit, maybe. Yeah. So it looks like this way. No, that doesn't look like lips at all. That looks like lips. All right, let me cut off some of this excess spray here. With my supercalifragilisticexpialidocious scissors. And I'm just, again, it's just a B, right? It's nothing major, just a letter B. Cut out 2 pieces, okay? And then I'm just going to scrunch it a little bit. Actually, I'm going to glue it on there first and then dropping stuff. That kind of looks like lips. All right, let's get our glue gun here. Yeah, friends. Not Marianne's best idea. But oh well. All right, all I've done is just put the letter B on there and make it look like a pair of lips. This will probably be taken off in just a little bit and reworked. Okay, there's our lips. Let's do the inside down so it doesn't come up. Kind of looks like lips. Okay. As I get it all over my map. Okay, and now, let's see. What do you think about a big old googly eye? Let's take a circle. Angelfish also have little round eyes at their holes, so I just cut a circle here. No, this does not look like an angelfish at all. But hey, good try, Marianne. You're right. You never know until you try. Never know till you try it. So this one is going to the caca closet. I don't know. I might work on its tail. I think that might be the problem there. So there's our googly eye. This looks like kindergarten so bad. All right. I might stand here and work on it for a minute. Let's put a googly eye right here, though, because I did want to put a googly eye on it. All right. Friends, thanks for watching me fail epically. Thank you. Y'all know that I don't fail all the time, you know, but I can't. Every now and then, I did. And this just wasn't one of them. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm not afraid to fail. So that just shows you I am a go-getter, I guess. Listen at me pumping myself up. It's okay to suck, Marianne. All right, let's put a little glue on our googly eye here. Stick it on here. So I think I know the problem, though. I think I know why this didn't work out the way that I had planned. So see if y'all agree with me. Here's why I don't think it worked out. I don't think it worked out because I don't have enough definition in the tail, from the tail to the body, right? So I need to fix that. I need to take some of these out and maybe see, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this just goes. All right, let me bring you up and say hello, and I'm sorry to waste your time. So hold on just a second. Lord have mercy. I've kept you for an hour and a half, and look what turned out. All right, so, hey. It does kind of look like a fish, but not an angelfish the way I had in my head. Because the board, the way that I did the board, it looks like it. All right, here we go. All right. Are you loving it? I'm so glad. You're right. I guess I can always tweak it later. So here I am again, friends. Hello. Can you see me? There I am. Here I am again. Hello. Okay, so this is embarrassing. I will tweak it again later, but this is what it looks right now. And I think the problem is that I don't have enough definition between the tail and the fins back here. So it just looks like a triangle instead of a triangle and then a fishtail. You know what I mean? So the back of it looks exactly like the angelfish should look, right? But somehow the definition didn't come through. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make, maybe I need to remove some petals. Like figure out how to fix the definition down here, right? Instead of having it look like a fish. So maybe I take Maybe I don't do the Rita petal down here. Maybe I do like a single petal down there or something. Well, I'm so glad you love it. You think it does look like I don't think it looks like a fish at all. I mean, oh gosh, I just got, I mean, hey, I'm going to work on it a little bit. The back looks like a fish for sure. The back looks exactly like I had, but now the front part the front part does not look anything like I had in my head. This to me is an epic fail. So, wait until I fix it and post some pictures, and then we'll figure it out. Because this is not at all what I had in my head. And I can do better than this, y'all. Y'all know this ain't my caliber of wreath. So anyway, there you go. I'm not going to hold it up there and embarrass myself much longer. Anyway, so next week we're going to do a normal wreath. We're going to do a bow and some ribbons and maybe a cute little sign, because I'm all tapped out of ideas. And why not go back to just normal old basics? We'll go back to basics next time. Thank you all for joining me. I'm actually going to sit down and think about this, because it was perfect in my head. But hey, you know what? Sometimes you just throw stuff to the caca closet and move on to the next idea. But if you don't try, you never know. So thank you all for joining me this evening. Thank you for allowing me to be part of Team Unique. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Tomorrow it might be made by you. And again, use my affiliate link if you want to check out the triangle board, the wing board. If you want to use the oval board, if you want to use the cane boards and make a fish like we had the suggestion earlier, that's amazing. Put a separation on the back fin. Yeah, there's got to be. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because it looks like a fish up here. It needs to look like a fish down here. It doesn't. So anyway, check out uniqueinthecreek.com. Make it like Marianne. You can see where I made the dragon last week. If you want to check me out, it's also made by Marianne on Facebook. I don't normally make crappy wreaths like this, but anyway. I'm just kidding. So thank you all for joining me this evening. Check out uniqueinthecreek.com. Thank you again. God bless each and every one of you. Mwah. Good night. I'll take some pictures and try to fix it. Let's try to fix it. See you later. Bye-bye.